guys, welcome back. You're back with the Beaver Sun Garage, and we appreciate you coming back. Alright, so one of the last videos we did, we were showing Pontiac and a Buick, and just saying, hey, what do you got at home? You got one like that at home? Well, we didn't elaborate, I guess, enough to explain to people that we're not talking about a Le Mans or a Tempest here, or a GTO. We're talking about a Catalina, okay? This is a full-size Catalina. Now, Catalinas came out in the 60s, and this is a 65. Now, this particular car is like the one I had in high school that my dad actually had bought new and gave to me for my first car. But this is a two-door version of that one, and that one was a four-door I had. And, of course, it did have the Venturi interior package, which is a special door panel carpet seat upholstery package. It's a Venturi package. A lot of people don't know what a Venturi package is, and that's what it is. And of course, the 65 Catalina has its own taillights. That's unique to any other car. You'll never see another one unless it's another 65 Catalina. Of course, they made a Star Chief. They made a couple versions of the Catalina, but they were like a, you got a Cadillac, and then you got a Fleetwood, and the Fleetwood's the top of the line. Pontiac GTO was the top of the line. 64 came out in 64. Then they had a Le Mans and a Tempest, which were the, if you couldn't afford the GTO, then you'd buy the Le Mans or the Tempest, okay? But this is a Catalina full size. This is the bad boy here for the full size cars. 65 Catalina. And this one here, like I said, has a Venturi interior package, which is pretty cool. And it's got the badge right there, tells you what it is. And then the Buick Skylark we was talking about. It's a 68 four-door, and this one here is no custom, nothing. I don't believe it's a custom. It does have some badges that are kind of cool on it. But it's just a four-door plain Jane. It was a 350 car, two-barrel car. It wasn't nothing special. But it's a cool car. 68 Skylark. This one here's got a 455 that I put in it. That's pretty cool. Now, another car we were talking about was a 70 Road Runner. How many guys got one of them? This is a real RM23. The VIN number matches the radiator support. It matches all around the body. Every place that there's a VIN number, it matches. So it's the real deal Holyfield. This particular car has got the air grabber hood. And you can see the scoop with the snow melting off of it. Right there, the scoop right there. Air grabber pops up. It's a rare car. This one here, I believe, was a 440, or excuse me, this was a 383 4-speed car, and it's got a 440 in it now. Got the motors locked up, so we got to put an engine in. Luckily, we picked up a couple engines, so we're hopefully going to get this going when this winter finally gets done with us. We get into spring. I got a lot of engines to do around here. I got an engine to put in this. I got an engine doing the Mustang up there, so I got a couple engine jobs. Pretty much right up the bat. That's been waiting. The boom truck here, it needs a transmission pulled on it, and my buddy Super Sam said he's going to help me do that. And the flywheel gear on the flywheel is bad, so we're going to have to pull the tranny back, pull the pressure plate, pull the flywheel out of there, and have the gear swapped out. Go see our friend Kevin Mahoney. Another cool car around here. My son bought this car. This is a 1964 Dodge 880 two-door. Now, they made these in the early 60s, of course. The 880 was a very popular body for a while. A lot of these were cop cars, and they were four doors. And the two doors probably maybe Mayberry, Mayberry had a two-door version maybe, but of course it wasn't a Dodge. This is a cool car. I like that car. We got a lot of cool cars around here. That's a 72 fastback Mustang right there that was smashed in the rear. I mean, really bad. Still kind of smashed in the rear. And it was smashed in the left front. It was totaled. I put a big block in it, got it running, driving. And it's a 72 Mach 1. I traded a dirt bike for it. Saved it. I saved that one. We saved a lot of these cars around here. This Barracuda right here The guy pulled the engine out of it, and it was sitting there with a no motor, just tranny rear end dry shaft. And I bought that for like $350, I think it was, 300. And I saved it. Next car is a '68 Dodge Coronet. Now I bought that, and they took the rear end out. It was started to be parted out. I bought it with no title. I was able to get a title for it, and the rear end. Boom! I saved that one, put it back on the street. This one here was bought out of a junkyard, DNS. This was a total car, salvage title. Still have a salvage title on it. We got to get it inspected, which I can do that. And we saved that one. I mean, the list just goes on and on around here, you know. This car here was the Buick there was bought out of a tow yard. It was going to probably be scrapped, but my son bought it from the guy that owned the towing company, which was a boss I worked for, one of my bosses, and he saved that car. You know, the Plymouth was another one there. Road Runner, I saved it by buying it from this guy that was messed up on meth or crack or something. He was on drugs. I bought that from him, and I saved it. I traded him a car for it, some cash, and the car that I traded him, he let the tow yard get it because he got evicted out of his trailer park where he was living at. And he ended up losing the Challenger that I traded him. And how I know that was the towing company got a hold of me and tried to tell me I owed them $800 in towing. I'm like, no, I don't even own that car, dude. I sold it. So, you know, the cars around here, we could just spend, you know, days, you know, and we'll do that with you. We'll go over with each car and explain to you, you know, how we got the car and explain to you, you know, what the car is, you know. And, you know, I don't want to get a pissing match with somebody. Now, I'm not saying my cars are better than your cars, okay? I just tell you what I got. Like, this is a '65 Catalina. It's a full-size Pontiac, not to be confused with a GTO or a Le Mans or a Tempest, okay? It's not. This is a full-size car. Do you have one of them? If you do, let's see it. See you in the next one, guys.